tigers, the elephant. Based on the century, this is a fearful cemetery to the ungodly faith. Oh, God, this stupid game. The reason for its desert camel is because it is used in the South African bush. Yes, it's used in the bush for South Africa. That's how old it is. Hopefully, however, even if it is fair to Angola and many other countries, this tank can only be described as a gentle giant, somewhat. But however, it is still a very strong tank and can still obliterate you into fucking smids. That's why I would not suggest going up against this thing. Because as for when it sees an enemy, just need to bring an enemy tank, hopefully the bloody Willifant doesn't despawn. Just stay right there. Let's take a tiger, for example. Just need to line it up perfectly. Oh, come on, I want to click there. If the Willifant were to go up against a tiger, it would probably be something like this. Yeah, that tiger didn't stand much of a chance, did it? Of course, this is not all. As now we're going to see what happens if a tiger shoots the Willifant. Fuck all, because the tiger is dumb. Because the tiger has no ammo, that's why. However, the Willifant MK1 has plenty of ammo to fuck up the tiger. Yes, Hitler. You would have thought in 1966 the South Africans wouldn't create something this powerful, huh? Ah yes, the Rotlo. One of South Africa's backbone vehicles and the engineer. However, not as good to take on the Tiger, oddly enough, they haven't. There's fearful symmetry of a tank, not the Tiger, the Boycott, which is actually an IMP, mind you. The heavy engineered man-shop, it's a man-truck, car created by Fierce and Henshaw and many other military companies that created South African army. Of course, it does get worse because the Rotlo is an absolute bastard, as you can see. And no, it's not because we're using bigger tanks. It's because the Tiger is an absolute weakie. That's why. We are trying to get more powerful tanks to show you, but it's not as easy when you're against everyone. Now, as you can see, none this rattle has not hit the side armor whatsoever. That is because of the terrain, because the tiger is not elevated. However, ignoring the fact that we just destroyed a piece of history, and we're destroying one now, the Rattle's most perfect traits is its speed, compatibility, and mobility. Not what's happening here, though. Definitely not what's happening here. However, if you were to put a Rattle against an Oliphant, who would win? Let's see who would win in a fight. The Rattle sort of wins. However, the Rattle is absolutely fucking duped compared to the Oliphant, which I need to fucking respawn. However, the Oliphant destroys the Rattle in less than 15 seconds. Oh boy, the Rattle is not very well equipped for this. And there goes the Rattle. Good job, Oliphant. You deserve a break. However, there are many different versions of the Rattle. However, the most prominent is the one that I showed you later. The one that's somewhere over there, which I think it's this one. Yes, it's this Rattle. However, now I'm going to show you one of the Rattle versions. I just need to move the Oliphant, because if the Oliphant is here, then we're going to have some trouble. I also don't know why I need to walk here, all the way here. No, not the fucking Centurion. The bloody Rattle. There we go. This is one of the Rattle versions. Let's see how good it really is. Able to break off small pieces of armor. This is a very simple IFV. Also because of just how good it is at disabling fire from other tanks. Let's see how good a Tiger tank is against this thing. I'm probably guessing good. What do you know? It can't shoot because, yeah, because it's broken. But uh-oh, it's found itself in the way of a Oliphant tank. Which, yeah, you can probably guess what happened here. Which, yeah, it is, the Oliphant is powerful. Absolutely obliterated that fucking thing. But now, let's see how good this is against the Oliphant. So far, only the top is breaking. It's good against the Oliphant, but it is not the most powerful. Now, let's try it against the Rattle. A regular Rattle. Oh boy, wrong side, because it's not equal. Interesting. It seems like both rattles are made for specific things, and most of them are dumb. So we have to however, it is not very well at attacking the rattle. As you can see, its compatibility against the rattle normal is absolutely trash. So, in that case, this is the worst rattle version. Which also means I need to blow it up, because it is the worst version. This also means I need to replace it. Bloody hell. This thing's hard to destroy. Both things are hard to... Okay, is this hard to destroy now? Harder to destroy than anything else. Seems like these things are really invented for this kind of stuff. However, weak spots on these tanks are very visible. Yeah, the weak spots are fairly easy to get to. Just as you can see there. If I were to blow a hole here, weak spot. No, in fact it does take a few hits to actually reach the weakest spot on the tank. Ow. You know, yeah, it just takes a few shots to actually blow up the bloody tank and then to destroy it. It's not easy to blow up the Willifant. However, it is easy to make it catch fire. As it's leaking tons of oil. However, it seems like this rattled version has quite the amount of resistance. Now, let's see how good a normal rattle is compared to this. God damn it, can't believe I just blew it up like that. Okay. The normal rattle only has one shot, so certain things. Small damage. Let's aim a little bit more here, shall we? See, it's useless. Now, something I really want to try is a tiger to get its revenge. As you can see, I have loaded it and it is ready to fire. However, I need to drive it off a tank of a cliff as it is made from Nazi material. Okay, now it's time to shoot. And seems like the Nazi tanks are actually good. And we also set the tank on fire, which we set one of the rattle version. We set the rattles on fire. Great. Now we saw how good the Willifant is against a Roycat. I meant not a Roycat, against a Tiger tank. But what if we see how good a Tiger tank is against a Roycat? I meant Willifant. Oh, it's actually pretty bad against the Willifant. as the Olifant is still standing strong despite it being bloody heavily destroyed. Of course, this is not the end, as there are going to be more military vehicles we are going to be showing. So, yeah. Ah yes, the Oikant. One of the most engineered and South African things there are. Oh, for the love of God, no. Let's see how well this thing stands up against a target tank. Wow. That target tank did not even stand a chance. Oh shit. There's the third of the Tiger. And there goes the barrel of the Oikant. Now let's see how good it is compared to a Olifant. By using the Olifant as its test. Okay, now we need to enter this new store setting. I know I'm joking, I'm just going to abandon it at some random place because it's too dangerous to keep here. I'll keep it out here. Oh, is it heavy? Of course it is, and it's broken again. You know what? I don't care anymore. Just get crushed. Yeah, that's it. You know what? We cannot allow people to know it exists. So we are going to keep it down here, and we are just going to throw a pleasant grenade at it. There we go. Yeah, so that works. Ah yes, nice. Another prominent military vehicle of South Africa. Today we'll be testing this bad boy against the Oikant. If I can get it not to crash. As this is a very good one. Don't stop with me because I use that emotes. Okay, now if I'm sure. Yeah, it kind of looks like the Oikant, but it is not the Oikant. Seems like we need to get very near. Now, seeing as we're right by the Oikant, let's fire. Seems like the Oikant is getting not really obliterated, but it will. Considering we cannot allow the Oikant to see the light of day again, this is a good way of destroying it. And disposing of this thing, we just simply go to a cliff like this, get out, and we watch the show from here as it falls and breaks into several pieces. Then we jump off and kill ourselves. Anyways, except being us being a trashy bunch of people, we are going to check out the next military vehicle. Don't mind the rattle, it's been here for a while now, it's just been here chilling, okay, we don't talk about it. Don't ask why it looks more damaged than before. Subscriptions. Ah, yes. Let's see how much damage it does. I know it's causing this thing to single-handedly move at some point. What the hell? Okay, let's see if I'm able to drive it away and oh shit! Yeah, this is the Aster, folks. Let's go test it on our beautiful friend, the Willifant, who is still suffering from depression, and the other times we've tried to kill it and stuff like that. So, yes, it's good. Oh hell! It's ripping the poor Willifant to shreds. Now we can't let anybody see this thing as well. So yeah. That's not where I wanted it to land. I'm going to want it to land here. Right here. Okay, seriously? Actually, hold on. Because it's getting more damage. But to be honest, I think we should drop it on a rock or something, because yes, dropping it on a rock will surely help. I didn't even shoot or nothing. This is good enough, I guess. I'm just going to make sure it's going to make sure nothing of it stays here for too long, because Sabanya. Anyways, I'm going to go kill myself right here. I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. That was the Aster.